The last application in the Office suite of tools is PowerPoint. And, as you might guess, PowerPoint has some functionality in it too, in the form of PDF makers, and we'll take a look at it. I'm going to go back to the folder. In the folder, I have a presentation, and I'll open it. With the presentation open, there's one specific thing that I want to note. It's very useful in a presentation to add speaker's notes, and that's what this information is right here. When I convert this document to PDF, I want to take advantage of those speaker's notes, and so I'm going to configure the Adobe PDF conversion settings to do so. I'll select Adobe PDF, change conversion settings, and among the application-specific settings, the option to convert speaker notes to text notes in Adobe PDF is something I'm going to select. Now, I'm also going to deselect some things. The Convert Multimedia and Save Slide Transitions are two things that I'm going to deselect. And the reason I'm going to do that is not because I don't like using those things. I do, but the conversion into PDF file can be a little unpredictable from time to time. And so what I'd rather do is use Acrobat to build those transitions and add that multimedia to the PDF file after I create it, then to try and have PowerPoint insert its methods for creating multimedia and slide transitions into the PDF file. I find that it's a little more predictable, and therefore I like it. And it's kind of a departure from the way I like to work with the PDF makers because, again, I like to use these things to create as complete a PDF file as possible. But this is just one of those places where it may not work as well as I'd like, so I've turned them off. Click OK. Once again, nothing happens until I roll over to the Convert to Adobe PDF button, which I'll click. I'm going to save it to the desktop. I'll click Save. Adobe PDF Maker is going to give me one last chance to change my mind about the speaker's notes. I don't want to change my mind, so I'm going to go ahead and select Yes, and let Acrobat do its thing. When it's all done, it will open the PDF file so that I can look at it. And first off, I'll open the Pages palette so I can see that there are multiple pages. And I'm going to go to page 2, which is the first page that had speaker's notes. And if you look, you'll see up here in the upper left-hand corner a text note. If I double-click on the text note, there are the speaker's notes that I might want to use while presenting this information. Now, if you're a presenter and you're looking at this, you might think, well, wait a minute, I don't want to see this here, especially if I'm going to present from the PDF file. These text notes are useful because as I'm preparing for the presentation, I can open them up, read them, understand what I'm supposed to say, and then close them. But because I included them in the file, Acrobat actually opens up the Layers panel. Over here on the left-hand side, here it is, I click on it, and one of the layers in the Layers panel is called Presentation Notes. And if I click on the little eyeball to hide that layer, now the presentation notes themselves are hidden. And if I go back to the Pages panel and click through the rest of the pages of this document, I can see that although the presentation notes haven't disappeared, they're just not showing. And so I can actually present this document as is, but when I need to go ahead and prepare for the presentation, I can come back to the Layers panel, turn the presentation notes back on, study them, understand them, read them, and then turn them back off to actually do the presentation. So, as you can see, there is a lot of functionality built into the PDF makers into the Office suite of tools. Adobe did this because a lot of people use those tools, and a lot of people use those tools as a great place to start a project that they then finish by converting to PDF files. The PDF makers with that added functionality will save you a lot of time if you use them.